Welcome to the latest edition of Radical Money with your host, Michael Garza. So, my deal today, I was looking at a few things today. Got my handy dandy tablet today, my Samsung Galaxy. This is all powered by, all the news that I get is powered by Yahoo Finance on my tablet. So, I'm a big fan of USO right now. It is an ETF based, it's like a oil style fund. This is going to be an interesting one. I am very interested in USO right now. In fact, I'm going to pull it up here on the tablet real fast. Because USO, in my opinion, let me see here. Actually, I love this, market movers. Here we go. So, this will take a few more moments. I always forget the WWE, by the way, is publicly traded. By the way, Vince McMahon, if you can hear me, I want to be on the WWE real bad, alright? So, my deal right now is I'm looking at a few things. God, I hate seeing the bonds, because I will never do a bond. That's just so dumb. There's no volatility, there's no risk. This is why I love the stock market so much. There's risk. I love high volatility growth stocks. Those are my favorite. The marijuana industry has been beautiful for me, by the way. So, I know today's Saturday, there's been no market movement, but my thing is, when I look at the markets, and I want to bring USO up today, and the reason I want to bring them up is because there's two ways this fund could go. They can go either completely bankrupt because of this whole oil fiasco, or they can shoot up through the roof, and it is so very, very tough. I'm pulling up USO right now. I'm curious about their statistics. The United States Oil Fund is what they're called. I was looking at their analytics earlier. I was looking at their statistics, and what I noticed was very cool. Look at this. If I could pull it up properly, that is. So, it looks like USO is $257 last known market price. Last 5 days, blah, 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 last 3 months. Yeah, so last 3 months has been brutal. Last 6 months, yeah. They've been pulverized. In fact, they were at one point at like $11.73. At one point, $11.73 per share, $11.73 per share. And now they're at $2.57. This is a buying opportunity if you're willing to look for a little bit of risk. Now, what do you consider this, though? Is it possible this could go down? This fund could go entirely down because of it's all oil? Or could it go right back up because it probably has contracts for a lot of different oil giants? I'm not sure entirely. USO may be a good one. In fact, I may actually encourage you to buy it. I may buy some call options for USO. If you're going to buy call options, though, for this one, I would say do it a year and a half in advance. You may have to long-term call this contract, but I have a feeling it's going to go back up. It's just a feeling, though. God, this is really, really interesting. Sorry, folks. Just still looking at a few things real quick. Wild. So here's my suggestion, you guys. You guys may have to buy some USO. I'm in on it. I actually I don't know what their call options are at the moment. I'll have to check out my app later. Yeah, I may do so. I don't usually do call options, but based off the statistics, here's the thing about oil right now. It is being pulverized. One, there's no demand for it right now. Nobody's traveling anywhere. Two, other countries really fucking us over on prices because, well, I don't know, they're like virtually just giving it away. I don't know much about the oil market to begin with, but I think it'll rebound for the American one. I don't think it's all going down. I think it'd be crazy if it all went down completely. So here's one, Inovio Pharmaceuticals. They're an innovative one. I hear they've been coming up with some sort of COVID-19 treatment. That's what I've been hearing. Don't know as much about them, but the cool thing is, for Novio, I think they're really a good one too. So I'd probably go with them. It's just a thought. So it's really, here's the deal. Some of these I'm not entirely sure on what we should go for, but let's take a look at another one. I kind of want to go with WWE. Gotta support my boy Vince McMahon here. I don't know, you guys. I am in a bind. I'm in a bind here. I don't know what I want to buy. I don't want to hold. Now, I do know I've been pessimistic on Aurora Cannabis. That's one thing I've been pessimistic on. Entirely pessimistic. Should I say to a fault? I'm not too sure. What else we got? I don't know, man. I was looking at Aurora Cannabis balance sheet, by the way. I just don't like it. It's not good. It's not a good one. Checking out a few things. Earlier, actually, that was funny. I've been actually transcribing a lot of my shows using like an AI, and that's not going very well. So I'm going to stop doing that immediately, and I'm just going to find good keywords to put in the tags to make my search engine optimization for my videos a little bit better. So I actually may do a video one of these days on search engine optimization, but not right now. Now, here's something I want to go over today as well. Fractional shares. I'm done looking at these news articles. I've already made up my mind. I'm going to be buying some call options on USO. I'm going to, this is what I'm going to do. You don't have to follow my suit, but you might want it. It might be a good idea. So USO, definitely a few call contracts, maybe a year and a half out for the expiration date. Putting my tablet away real quick. So, yeah, year and a half out for the expiration date. So it might be one of the better ones. So definitely gonna take a look at it. So where do we go from here? We have a lot of pessimism in the market right now. Tons of pessimism. Where do you go? I thought the marijuana industry was going to do really good, and I was just looking at more things on Aurora Cannabis, and I have a long holding on them. I've bought a lot of stock for them over time. But here is my dilemma. And it's an interesting dilemma. And I don't know how long I want to hold it for. I'll probably hold it till the end of time. I got enough put contracts, by the way, to back up my position in it. So that's a good sign. So always have enough put contracts to back up your position. I have a lot of 50-cent ones. I had some dollar ones that I bought for pennies in the dollar when they were available they're just available at a good price at one point. So I took full advantage of those. But I will periodically, whenever Aurora Cannabis goes down, I periodically buy stock for my long position on them. I'm long on Aurora for the most part, but I'm also short on them. It's a very tricky business with them. I don't know what direction they're going, but I've positioned myself that no matter what direction they go at this point, I make a hefty profit for the most part. And I think they're going to go down because of the reverse stock split. It's just my feeling on it, man. I'm not very optimistic on them. I was at one point, But hey, it's a good buying opportunity, and I think maybe they'll eventually pull out of it. They just burn through cash too much, and I don't like their balance sheets. So it made a lot of sense for me to buy a butt ton of put contracts to bet against them. Millennials are keeping it alive, though. Millennials are definitely keeping it alive. Now, the call options, like I said, I'm doing on USO. I'm going to probably do a few call options on Walmart. Anything that's going to survive this COVID-19 mess is what you want, is what you really, really, really gotta bet for. Okay, you gotta like Johnson & Johnson, you got your Walmarts, you got anything that's selling, like hand sanitizer companies. Johnson & Johnson, I think, does hand sanitizer. Anything that sells, any company that sells hand sanitizer right now is going to have hefty gains. And we don't know how long this type of market will last. So you might want to get a few call options set in place before an earnings cycle for those big companies that are selling products that are flying off the shelves. The reason I'm saying buy Walmart is because they're the retailer allowing people to go in and buy. Amazon's going to be off the roof too. Dude, there's so many sales. The earnings reports for these retailers are going to be through the roof. So getting call options, by the way, is probably your best bet. Be the smartest thing you could do. In my opinion, that's what I'm the smartest thing I could do. And if I don't take advantage, I'm an idiot. But so get those call contracts. They're going to go up exponentially if you get them, which is nice. So when you're right, especially on those. What else? What else was I going to say? Sorry, it's been a long day. We get the call. I think the call contracts in USO are going to be good. I think oil's going to bounce back eventually. Get a long-term contract on those for calls. If I want to go call contracts, Walmart, Johnson & Johnson, any alcohol ones too, Constellation Brands, I think cigarette ones, Altria, like I said, any company. I gotta do more research on this so I have better material. I may even come up with a 50 must-buy situation on my next video, Radical Money, because I think it'd be important for you, at least maybe. But so here's the deal on this show. We're really trying to keep you informed, keep you in on the market. I don't own a fund, per se. Garza Financial is not an... Garza Financial is what my company is called. There's actually Garza Facebook.com/Garza Financial, which gives you all the latest updates on anything in the financial world. It's a really great resource, and in fact, I got to start linking it in my videos so people can actually get up-to-date information, because it sources the news from multiple financial outlets. So this is really, really cool. But okay, so loosen my tie a little bit. So my deal at this point is we got a lot of options to choose from, a lot of good call options. Now, so I think there is going to be a market downturn, though. I really do think there will be a market crash in certain industries and certain sectors. The marijuana industry, I really think, is going to go down very hard for a while, at least in the Canadian ones. That's what, like I said, I bought a shit ton of options to bet against a lot of the positions I had already. I didn't feel good about it. Did not feel good about it, by the way, as I really do. Aurora is a company that's near and dear to my heart. It really is. I'm going to keep this episode pretty short. I'm going to try to. I want to try to get a message across to you guys. Final fucking note is this. If you're going to be short, if you're going to be betting against certain companies, you're going to want to look for the ones that aren't thriving in this type of environment. All right? You're going to want to bet against Carnival Cruise. You're going to want to bet against Delta Airlines. In the short term, get a 3-month. Get a 3-month put contract, maybe a 6-month. Now, if you want to bet a call on these, Carnival Cruise, I don't know about. So Carnival Cruise is one that I'm hit or miss. I don't think the cruise lines are going to be looked at the same, so their earnings sheets are going to go really down. So your best thing you could do right now is buy puts 3 months, 6 months in advance, slightly below the current price it is at already. Because these will fall. Right before earnings is probably when you're going to want to do it. They're going to probably do an earnings call when they do it. I really want you guys to win so bad. So this is why I'm telling you guys all this, to make sure you guys have best ways to look at the, like I said, use common sense investing today during this recession. Ask yourself, go into a store with a mask on, of course, and find products that are selling off the roof. Clorox, I don't know which ones are publicly traded. Like I said, I haven't done as much research as I should. I've been so busy effing shorting the marijuana markets, which has made me a grand amount of money, that I haven't been paying attention to some of the other ones. I've been doing some mild research, and I will admit I'll do my homework and see what else I can go for, because I want to try to go for more. I want to try to help you guys out. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to view this episode of Radical Money. I will try to make a better episode. As always, we're always improving. We're always here to try to make you money. Always here to try to make it to where you have more assets. Because look, in our opinion, cash is trash. We want to help you get more assets that produce cash flow. Our goal is to help you out, make you better. Thank you guys for tuning into the show once again. The Radical Money, Michael Garza signing out. I'll make another episode soon enough.